Okay, students. Now, in problem 17, they give you several graphs to work with. And again, anytime you have a graph, you have a substitution situation because I can pull a coordinate off a graph and you can substitute any coordinate. So let's pick some coordinates and see what happens. Now, if I look at letter A, and I'm trying not to pick an intercept, and the reason is I can always run two lines off one intercept, and it's easy to fool. So it's a little bit harder to pull a coordinate that's not an intercept, and it's hard to make two lines pass through that point. So that's the reason why I choose that. And if I look here, it looks like the vertical grid line, the horizontal grid line, and the diagonal graph line all meet at the same point. And in this case, they meet at 2, -2. So I'm going to type 2, -2. And that's equal to 6. And let's substitute and see what happens. So instead of x, I'm going to type in 2, and instead of y, I'm going to type in -2. Now, 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 minus 2 is not going to equal 6. I mean 4 minus 2 is 2, so I don't think A is really the answer I'm looking for. So let's try answer B, and let's see if answer B gives us what I'm looking for. So if I look at the coordinate here, this is 2, -2. So 2, -2. And in this case, I'm going to replace x with 2. And I'm going to replace y with -2. And 2 times, wait a minute, I'm sorry. This is not 2, this is -2. That's better. So 2 times -2 is -4, and for -4 minus 2, I mean, it's not going to equal 6. I mean, -4 minus 2 is -6, so, I don't think that's going to work either. So, let's try answer C, and maybe answer C will give me the coordinate that I'm looking for. So, answer C, and if I look here, I have -2, 2. So, -2, 2. And I'm going to replace x with -2. And I'm going to replace y with 2. Equals 6. Now, 2 times -2, that's going to be -4. And, you know what? I don't think that's going to work at all, because -4 plus 2 is -2, and I don't think that's equal to 6. So it looks like D is probably going to be my answer. But again, there's a possibility that I made a sign error. And it's dangerous to just automatically assume. I mean, you should absolutely make sure. You have plenty of time on these assessments to get it right. So take that time. I mean, it's worth it. So here I see the coordinate is 2, 2. And I'm going to replace x with 2. And I'm going to replace y with 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And it looks like this is going to work, because 4 plus 2 is 6. So, it looks like D is my answer. Hope this helps.